What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It's an ML Sports Take here from Rosie's Corner, and it's Friday, which means you got fish with your sides, the mac and cheese, the coleslaw, and, of course, the French fries. And we're coming back around next week to the comfort food, Meatloaf Monday, Turkey Slop Tuesday, Chicken and Biscuit Wednesday. Get in here to Rosie's Corner. Pizza and wings for any and all occasions as well. Hot and cold subs, the classic burger, stuffed shells. It's all here at Rosie's Corner, and you can order right from the Slice app as well. Rosie's Corner is a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. All right, the Buffalo Bills hit the bye week at 5-1, and I think if you're a fan of this team, you have to be thrilled. I mean, considering the loss at Miami, the circumstances, that they really dominated Miami from start to finish and lost. The heat, humidity, and all that sort of thing. It's just one of those kind of games in the NFL. But then you look at who the Bills have beaten. They've gone to LA and beaten the Rams. They've gone to Baltimore and beaten the Ravens. They've gone to Kansas City, and beaten the Chiefs. They've smoked the Tennessee Titans, right? So the teams they've beaten are quality teams. They're in the AFC. They're teams that, you need those tie breaks against. And so all of that is huge for the Bills at 5-1. And I have to say, the injury part, the Bills have withstood the injuries because they are so deep. This is the roster that Brandon Beane built. When you take a look at Micah Hyde, out for the season with a neck problem. Jordan Poyer's already had 3 injuries this year. They've had Gabe Davis was banged up with the ankle. Spencer Brown now hurt. They've had injuries just across the board. Trey White is still out. Dane Jackson got knocked out for a short period of time. It's endless. It goes on and on with this team with the injuries, but they've withstood that because they are so damn deep. You lose Poyer Hyde, no problem. You throw DeMar Hamlin in there and Jaquan Johnson, right? Guys who are ready, defensive backs who develop under Leslie Frazier and Sean McDermott. Same kind of thing can go for the wide receiver situation. You plug in Shakir, plug in this guy and that guy. Go to Dawson Knox a little bit more, have Stephon Diggs dominate. Running the football has been something that's really good lately for the Bills, and that can offset a lot of problems as well in terms of Devin Singletary I think, improving week to week here with this football team. So this is I think you have to be really thrilled at 5-1. When you account everything into it, right? Schedule, road games to start, injuries, the loss at Miami, all that stuff. At the end of the day, they're 5-1. They're the top team in the AFC. They're probably the top team in the entire NFL. And now the road through the playoffs, the road to, in the playoffs should go through Orchard Park at this particular point, because the Bills have set themselves up through the gauntlet of the schedule. After the bye week, they get the Packers, but then you got a ton of home games left. You got Cleveland, you got Minnesota, you got 2 with the Jets, you've got another one with the Dolphins, you've got the Patriots twice, you have the Bears, you have the Lions. These are all games the Buffalo Bills should win, and I think this team has the capability now of finishing with 14 wins. Reality is, if it's 12, if it's 13, if it's 14, this team needs to get home field advantage. I know they can win at Kansas City, and they proved that the last 2 regular seasons, but I don't want to see that freaking stadium anymore in January, okay? Well, anymore. It'll probably happen eventually. But this year, go do it right now. It's your time. Get the home field advantage. Get the bye. Win 2 games at home and go to the Super Bowl and try to win a championship. I mean, that's where we're at. I mean, that's where we're at. I mean, this team's 5-1. They put themselves in position, and I think you have to like it. I think you have to like the depth. You have to like the versatility. Josh Allen right now is the MVP of the NFL, in my opinion. They've got arguably the best twosome at wide receiver in Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. The defense has been lights out up front. The depth and the crazy production. Von Miller, Greg Rousseau, Boogie Basham, A.J. Epinesa, Shaq Lawson, Jordan Phillips, all playing at a high level. Obviously, Von Miller's been the difference maker. You can say what you want about number 17 being the best player in the NFL. The absolute difference maker is Von Miller, and he was wrecking the Chiefs' offensive line, sacking Mahomes, pressuring him, forcing an interception to Taron Johnson to end the game with that 3-man front that Leslie Frazier changed from the 4-man front. Then you look at the linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano, both playing the best football of their careers. Trey White's coming back. So a lot to look forward to, a lot to get excited about. The Bills have got to obviously keep that same mentality, the same even keel, one game at a time, as Josh Allen says over and over again, stack wins, and get the home field advantage, win 2 games in Orchard Park after the bye, go to the Super Bowl, and win a damn championship. All right? It's time, Buffalo. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take from Rosie's Corner. It's a Fish Friday. Make sure you stop by for that. Pizza, wings, and a heck of a lot more, including hot and cold subs. Try the meatball bomber here. The garlic parm wings, the gold fever wings are delicious as well. You've also got an opportunity to grab the mac and cheese on Thursday and Fridays. And then next week in the front end, you've got your meatloaf Monday, turkey slop Tuesday, chicken and biscuit Wednesday. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, get them on Facebook, and of course, download the Slice app where you can order right from there here at Rosie's Corner. Route 11 in front of the Brewerton Bridge. Place is amazing. Thanks to Jason. Thanks to Jody for having me out again. And hey, by the way, make sure you download, subscribe, rate, and review my podcast show. It's called the ML Sports Platter. Huge guest this week had Tyler Dunn on. He is the author of The Blood and Guts. You probably know him as the founder of Go Long. He's a national NFL features writer. We talked about the history of the tight end in his book, and it is awesome. So make sure you go download my show and listen to that interview with Tyler. And next week, another huge guest. I've got Jeff Pearlman coming on. He is the author of so many bestsellers, including biographies on Brett Favre, and on Barry Bonds, on Walter Payton. He wrote a 1986 Mets book, The Bad Guys Won. He wrote a book on the Cowboys of the 90s. He's come out with a definitive biography on, wait for it, Vincent Bo Jackson. Cannot wait to have Jeff on. That's next Tuesday. I actually recorded the interview last night. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.